Welcome to the GameRamble video review for Go Home Dinosaurs, narrated by me, Dark Cloud. As always, the full text version of this review can be found on the GameRamble website linked below. Also, please keep in mind that this review was originally published in 2013. The TLDR is that if you enjoy games like Plants vs Zombies, you will have a blast with Go Home Dinosaurs. While not quite as good as the PopCap Classic, this tower defense game has a nice selection of units, and the levels are quite frantic. The 60 levels will fly by in the blink of an eye, but achieving 3 stakes on each level provides a long-term challenge. Gameplay receives an 8 out of 10. Go Home Dinosaurs is straightforward but very entertaining and addictive. Graphics receives an 8 out of 10. While not spectacular, the art style is very nice. Sound receives an 8 out of 10. Overall, the audio for this game is rather good. The overall score for Go Home Dinosaurs is 8 out of 10. And now for the full review. Don't you just hate it when you're having a nice barbecue with your gopher buddies and all of a sudden a troop of hungry dinosaurs come barging in? Well, the gophers in Go Home Dinosaurs are not going to surrender their food without a fight, and so starts one of the most whimsical tower defense games since Plants vs Zombies. While this title was originally created for mobile devices, don't let the cartoony visuals and simple gameplay scare you away. Once you get sucked into the madness, it can be hard to walk away until all 60 levels are done and dusted. You should know the drill by now if you're familiar with the tower defense genre. Dinosaurs are marching down a preset path towards your barbecue, and the only way to prevent them from scoffing down the food and costing you the level is by placing defenses to take them down. 2 bundles of dynamite serve as a last-ditch deterrent against the ravenous hordes. Still, detonating these will impact your level rating, so ideally you want the pesky reptiles gone before they get that close to the grill. Each level begins with you selecting cards representing the defenses you can use during the level. The number of cards and types of defenses grows as you progress, including wacky offerings such as freeze rays, meteor launchers, lasers, teleporters, and even a DJ that attacks using his giant speakers. Each weapon has a different shape and size, so the game has a puzzle element that involves figuring out what you can use on the level and where to place it. If you're not careful, you can end up with weapons that won't fit anywhere on a level, forcing you to return to the drawing board. Luckily, you can take a look at the level while selecting your defenses to ensure that you don't make this mistake. After you have selected your defenses, the level begins and you're placed in control of a single gopher. This little critter can move around to collect coconuts that serve as currency for placing defenses or attack the dinos directly. You will want to balance these 2 activities carefully to ensure the dinosaurs don't get the upper hand. Later levels introduce new hazards such as rocks that must be cleared before you can place defenses. Once you place a weapon, it cannot be moved, and if you only picked one card for that weapon, you cannot place another one either. You can also choose one-use weapons or power cards that are slightly more powerful, but are gone once they're used, unlike the towers which stays for the duration of the level. The dinos you face are as goofy and adorable as the gophers attacking them, making for a very child-friendly game. The T-Rex will come stomping in, determined to get to the grub, while the Velociraptors sneak in disguised as bushes before dashing ahead once their cover is blown. You'll also see Triceratops, Compies, Pterodactyls, Stegosauruses, and some boss monsters that show up at the end of each world. The game's mobile routes are plain to see in the slightly cramped feeling levels, but this isn't too big an issue. The audio is rather nice with catchy tunes and gophers that utter all kinds of cult movie references. The game also supports Steam achievements and trading cards, which is always nice. It only took us about 6 hours to complete the game, but we had a blast doing so. While it's easy overall, you can prolong the challenge by going for the 3 stake rating on each level. We like that the different defense sizes meant you must approach each level differently and can't always rely on your most potent weapons. If you enjoy a good tower defense game and don't mind the mobile routes, Go Home Dinosaurs is worth the purchase. Thanks for joining me for this Go Home Dinosaurs PC review. Remember to like, subscribe and share. Until next time.